Hi guys, my name is Katie. Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you are new. This is Educate, my channel where I post about my college journey to become a teacher, post lifestyle and school content. So if you're interested in that, stick around, subscribe. Today's video is one of my most popular videos that I film and you guys asked for. It is my college classes as an education major and my battery is dying. So now that we have a charged battery, we are ready to go. In these videos, I share my classes that I'm taking, the workload that it requires, and the textbooks we use, so you can get an insight into what education major classes are like. The first class I'm taking is called Emotional Intelligence, and this is essentially a psychology class where we learn about how children think and how to be emotionally intelligent, how to be aware of our emotions to help our kids, and how to help our kids that we'll have in the future be emotionally intelligent and understand their emotions. So this is a pretty lecture heavy class. We just really go listen to a lecture and leave. There's not a lot of outside work. It's just reading for the outside work. So we have two textbooks. The first is Learning and Memory. So this has actually been a really helpful textbook. It's pretty short, so it's not a lot of reading, which is good, because if I have a lot of reading, your girl sometimes can't do all that reading. So this is a manageable amount of reading. It talks a lot about the brain and the science behind the brain. It's not a science class, but we're learning about the science behind things so we could really understand things more of how children's brain works and how even our brains work. So definitely really interesting. And then I'm really excited to read this. We haven't started it, but it's called Yardsticks. And I think this is a pretty popular book for education majors or any type of education or even parenting. So it's going over each age group of children specifically in the classroom from ages 4 to 14. So every chapter is a different age, and it goes into like their different learning styles at that age, how they're going to move around, what developmental things they're going to be able to hit. Are they going to be able to read? Like, what can they actually perform in their developmental stage? So this will be a really, really good read. My second class I'm taking is called Science in Action, and it's a class where we get to go into actual classrooms and teach science lessons. So we get placed in one classroom and we go to that same classroom every single week to basically be their science teacher. So this is a super hands-on class. We basically are practicing student teaching, but just specifically in science. And we have this really awesome Teaching Children Science textbook. It's all about how to like create lesson plans for science, how to have a really interactive science experience, and one that's really catered to all different types of learning styles, all different kinds of kids. So I'm so excited. I got placed in a first grade classroom, and it's a little younger than I was wanting. I was wanting second to fourth, but it'll be a good challenge to be in something a little younger just because that's not my like most comfortable grade, but it's going to be good for practice. So then my third class is my last education major specific class this year, which is Art for Education, I think it's called, and we don't have a textbook, but it is just basically where we go and we paint for 3 hours and we learn about like colors and lines and how to shade and how to paint, and our teacher is just really big on trying to get kids to love art and be really creative and really free with art and not being so like strict and rigid. So it's a really chill class. We literally paint and draw the whole time. We get to talk and just ask like questions because our art teacher is a high school art teacher. So that one's pretty chill, not a lot of work outside of class. Maybe like we'll have to paint something if we don't finish it in class, but that one's really fun and I've enjoyed that a lot so far. Then I have one class I'm taking for my minor. So if you don't already know, I'm minoring in theology, so I'm taking a class called Religion and Technology, which is a really interesting class. I didn't really know what to expect, but it's basically the idea of all the new technology like AI and artificial intelligence and how that's going to meet religion and just like the idea of God. So actually I have a lot of books. This class we have a ton of papers in, so I can't really tell you if this is going to be similar to a class you would take at your college because this is for my minor, but I do have a lot of writing for that class. And then my last class is a general ed class, and it's history. It's American history from I don't even know the dates. dates. Is that bad? It's like slavery and like the Civil War time of American history. I need to know this more. This is gonna be on the CSET, so I really need to understand my American history. I do know my American history. Okay, people don't come for me, but maybe just not like the dates and stuff. So I'm taking that class. Maybe it's a good thing I'm in this class. And we have 3 books. So this is our main textbook called The American People. Then I have 2 books that are kind of like stories, not really stories, but they're just more like novels. This is called Changes in the Land, and this one is Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl. So my teacher's really big on not rewriting history, but teaching history in a way where you're learning it from different perspectives than the traditional history is taught. And so that's just a general ed class. We have like we have like 2 papers and a decent amount of reading. Honestly, I don't do the reading all the time, don't tell anyone. So it's not that much work, but you know, it adds on with all my other classes. So those are the 5 classes I'm taking. Generally, an education major's workload is not that bad compared to a lot of other majors. I get a lot of questions asking about the workload. The biggest workload you're gonna get as an education major are the practicum hours. So the hours that whatever your degree you're getting or whatever credential you're getting in whatever school or state you're in, all the things they're gonna require in terms of like observation hours or practicum hours where you're actually in a classroom practicing teaching. It's not overwhelming. You definitely can do it. There's barely any tests. I only ever have papers and presentations. I honestly don't remember the last time I took a test. So that is a little overview of the workload. You'll be fine if you're thinking about becoming an education major. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will go ahead and link all my other college classes as an education major videos down below so you could listen to all the different classes I've taken over the years of being an education major. Thanks so much for being here. It means the world. I love you guys. I was in a funk before I posted my life update video, and I'm not even lying. After I got all your guys' comments and DMs, my spirits were lifted. I was like, oh yeah, this is why I love doing YouTube, because people love it and I love you and I love doing this. So I just wanted to say thank you for being so sweet and kind. I'm working on a new video schedule, like the days I'm going to upload with my new class schedule. So that'll be coming soon. I'll probably put it on my channel banner and I'll announce it on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. It'll be right there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh good, this one's charged. Okay, why can I say this? Restart. Here on YouTube from, what? Did that even make sense? Okay, restart. My second class, okay, what? This is for, no. I feel like I'm not speaking English. Am I speaking English? I don't know. What do I want to say? I don't. Take a deep breath, Katie. I could feel my brain like losing what I was just saying.